Friday morning. It is actually morning for once when I start the vlog. Basically, I pulled an all-nighter yesterday night, so that's going to be an interesting thing to see how that affects my day. But I got my first coffee in a little while, and it's time to get some listing done. I have to take a lunch break here pretty soon, but I think I'll get started on de-stickering and getting some of this stuff here ready. Pulled the all-nighter to get some school caught up, if you're wondering. But anyway, let's get into the vlog. So as you can see right here, I'm actually on the DMV website, and there's reasons for that. One thing that I've really put off for the longest time is actually trying to study and take the learner's permit test to get my driver's license. Really no urgency there. Now I'm like, would be kind of cool to be able to go to some skate parks some weekends or something, so I think I'm probably going to go through with that. The deal with Kansas, as far as I understand it, is basically I have to get a learner's permit to practice driving, but then once I'm 18, I can take a driver's test at any time, whether or not, just as long as I can pass that driver's test, it doesn't matter what experience I have, I don't have to have any hours clocked, anything. And of course, I'm going to be 18 in it's right about 2 months, so I need to get down and get this learner's permit so I can kind of get a grasp on driving, figure out how to do it. I have a lot of book knowledge, I've looked into it and everything, but I need to study the driver's handbook, first of all, and secondly, I need to take that written test, thirdly, I need to get my learner's permit, I need to learn how to drive a little bit, and I need to take my driver's test at 18, then I should have a license. So I haven't talked about that much on video, but I think the process starts today, finally, after years of procrastination. Anyway, started on that. On the 28th hour of being awake in a row. Oh no, never mind. I can stay awake just fine. Okay, just finished eating lunch. Let's get some lenses tested and listed. The coffee's doing its job, and it's mind over matter to get some listing done. Generally, when I'm sleep deprived, I don't list very well. Let's prove that all wrong. Get those de-stickered, tested, and listed. For that, let's perch my camera up on a goofy stand here, scramble this flea market white Rubik's Cube that I got, which white is not my preferred color. Doesn't turn very well. Let's see how a 28-hour cube solve is gonna take. So I ate like, I ate like 15 raw mushrooms on the way to work to eat them up. So, lunch is covered. Today's a weird day. So far, feeling pretty good. Always feels good after an all-nighter until like the 40th hour, then you start feeling a little bit tired, a little bit crazy, but if you can't tell, I feel a little bit crazy right now. Okay. Anyway, ready, set, go. Put the timer up on the screen. Hopefully this will be a new record solve, you know. This is how it usually works. When you're all sleep deprived, you usually solve a lot faster. Not actually how it works, if you can't tell I'm being sarcastic. But this one so far is going pretty well. Oh wow, this one's all ready to go. Then you solve this, and then you just, like this algorithm. I don't think I'm going to speed this one up, because I wasn't going to anyway, but. Wow, that may have been a new record on camera right there. That could have been like a 30-second, 25-second. Time will be up on the screen. Let's get those tested and listed. So I'm not going to time-lapse these, so let's just do the finger snap that I can't do. It's just like. That's not the transition I ended with in the last clip, if you noticed. But there are all the lenses. They're all cleaned up. I think there's only one there that has sticker removal, and it's super easy. So that was quite an easy lot. Let's get those listed here quick. Healthy or not, I don't know, but I've been drinking a lot of these aloe water things. I noticed the world's #1 scooter rider drinks like 2 of these a day, so I guess they must be good, right? So since I was feeling ambitious, I decided to tackle yesterday's vlog, which I had not edited yet, so I was one behind. These last 2 vlogs were long. This one's like 18 minutes, 40 seconds. The one is 16 minutes. Man, I hope you're enjoying these vlogs because this one took a long time to edit if you see all the little tiny individual cuts there. Didn't necessarily need to do that, but that's just how I roll. Anyway, it's 4:25, so that took me about an hour and a half. Let's get these lenses at least pictured, possibly a few listed before dealer gets back. Dealer's gonna be any minute to pick me up, back to go home and eat some supper, do some scootering, who knows what. Going in probably 29 hours. No sleep, so I'm probably not gonna try to land anything crazy on a scooter. All the photos are edited. And 2 vlogs done, 2 vlogs up. Feeling pretty good. Let's get these listed. Okay, so let's see here. 3 lenses listed out of those lot there. Those should be a pretty quick list once I get back. Let's go do a little bit of scootering and go eat supper. So be interested to see this angle right here, but I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm just gonna do kind of a little mini edit type thing. So it's just gonna be like 2 minutes of pure scooter tricks. And what I'm doing today, I'm gonna push off the wall and do tricks backwards. my camera. Stop it, pretty sure I got that first attempt now. I went for it, I did. We got one more try. Gabby's final try right here. Final countdown. Oh man, here it's now or never. You one shot. I messed it up. Oh, I went for it so hard. Two more. I did. I got it in. I might almost had it. Yes. That was not perfect, but that's good enough. Taking that. Got my trick of the day. Let's get down to work. Try that for literally like 30 minutes. Okay, let's go back quick. I forgot my bag. Unless you're a scooter rider or unless you're somebody who knows something about this stuff, this is the worst right here. There's this air conditioner unit here. Pull there, and I mean, this is the shortest little thing. And of course, you have to turn fakie to 180 double golf. That's insane. I can't believe I landed that. But I just had to land it after I was getting so close. Ah, there you go, there's my bag. So one interesting difference between skateboarding and scootering is that in scootering there's not really a lot of tricks like that. They're so down to chance that you really have to hit just right to land it perfectly. A lot of tricks in scootering are a lot more strength based or technique based, and you really have to have that kind of stuff down. That trick on the other hand, that was pretty crazy. I'm beat. Anyway, back in the office. Get some more lenses listed. Tad sluggy tonight with the whole listing thing. That scootering definitely wore me out a bit. Plus obviously a little bit sleep deprived because of the all-nighter. Makes sense. But I got all those lenses listed. Let's get the next batch here. I might actually be able to have a shot at listing all the lenses here. Let's get them de-stickered and pictured. So it's interesting. We have a couple Sony fisheye converters. We have a wide angle and a fisheye attachment. I thought these would only fit the 16mm lens that they're designed for, but it turns out they actually mount on all Sony lenses, so I can mount it on my Sony lens that's on here. Let's switch to that camera real quick. And here's what it would look like if I filmed on a fisheye. Let's flip this camera around here. Oh man, I'm a fish in a pool. Pretty crazy. Look at that. Funky angles for sure. Pretty weird. Switch to the other one here quick. So that's fisheye. Here's the normal angle. And then here's an ultra wide converter. So not super wide compared to the other one. It's like that. To that. But still a pretty wide angle. This would be pretty good for vlogging and crazy stuff. It's almost like a GoPro angle still. So thanks to one of the commenters that commented on my last video there where I was removing these stickers with the rubbing alcohol. On certain lenses I think that'll work really well. One thing I definitely caution is coatings and oils in a lot of the lens barrels here first of all, and secondly the aperture units under any sort of heat can have some issues. Probably not major, but just as long as applied carefully, I think that could actually be pretty good. I have this low power heat gun that I think I'll use a little bit. Tried on one, it worked really well. Thanks for the tip. Well, this is one thing that can unfortunately not be felt through the camera, but man, this focusing ring right here is the smoothest, butteriest focusing ring I've ever seen on a vintage lens like this. Ever felt on a vintage lens like this. Super, super smooth. If I had to guess, I'd say this lens is near new old stock. Okay, so I think we're reaching the end and we're going to watch some shows here pretty soon. I got all those lenses cleaned and prepped for listing tomorrow. Like I said, kind of slow tonight. Got plenty listed here. I'll add up and put it on the board in a moment. But before that, I wanted to check out this Movado that's supposed to be a real one. I do a little bit more research, but from what I can tell so far, it seems to actually be a genuine Movado. If you look at the movement there, it's marked Movado. As a Swiss quartz, it does seem to have some minor corrosion, which concerns me a little bit, so it might not run correctly. But from all I can tell, that does seem to be a good Movado, which is interesting. So I'll look that up and get back to you, I guess. Well, I'd definitely say, especially if this works, this Movado will be a pretty good one. It's kind of the style of a Cartier tank. They made these in 14 karat gold. This one is obviously not real gold. If it were, it'd be worth quite a bit more. So I'd say probably somewhere in the $100 to $150 range. Not sure. A little bit of research, couldn't find the exact model, hard to figure it out. Okay, well that's where I'm going to end off the vlog for today. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed, and keep leaving comments with any suggestions for video ideas in the future. Noah out. Goodbye. Listing is happening tomorrow.